Alright, settle down folks, welcome to the channel. Tonight or today or whenever you're watching this, let's be honest, it's probably 3 a.m. and you're avoiding something important. We're diving into the Windy City, Chicago. A city so nice, they named it, well, Chicago. It's got everything. Deep dish pizza that requires a fork and knife and possibly a nap afterwards. Sports teams that will make you question your life choices. And wine that will try to steal your hat, your toupee, and maybe even your dignity. It's a fantastic place, truly. You know, a lot of people make videos about travel, but how many of them have my particular brand of, let's call it insight? Not many, I'd wager. So if you're new here and you enjoy a bit of humor with your helpful information, or if you just want to see what I come up with next, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Seriously, click it. It's free. And it helps me know you're out there, probably judging my jokes. Don't forget to ring that little bell too, so you don't miss out when I decide to tackle other vital topics like the best way to fold a fitted sheet, or why pigeons walk so funny. But today, it's all about Chicago. We've got a top 10 list of must-do activities that'll make you want to book a flight, or at least order some of that aforementioned pizza. From iconic landmarks to experiences that are just plain cool, we're covering the bases. So grab a lukewarm beverage, get comfortable, and let's explore the city that gave us Al Capone, Harrison Ford, and the unshakable belief that ketchup does belong on a hot dog. Trust me, you don't want to argue with them on that one. Let's get started. First up on our Chicago adventure, we have Millennium Park. Now this isn't just any park, folks. This is like the VIP lounge of parks. It's relatively new, opening in 2004, which in Chicago terms means it's practically a baby. But what a baby. It's a sprawling green space right in the heart of downtown, a place where art and nature decided to have a very successful blind date. The undisputed rock star of Millennium Park, the main event, the reason your Instagram feed is about to get a serious workout, is the Cloud Gate sculpture. You probably know it as the bean. And yes, it does look like a giant metallic kidney bean that fell from space. Created by artist Anish Kapoor, this thing is massive, seamless, and so polished you can see your reflection in it from every conceivable angle. People flock to it, mesmerized by its funhouse mirror effect, contorting themselves into ridiculous poses for that perfect selfie. It's a people-watching paradise just observing the bean interaction. Seriously, the photo opportunities here are endless, so Millennium Park, and especially the bean, is an absolute must. Next up, we're heading to Navy Pier. Now, Navy Pier has a bit of a reputation, you know? Some people love it, some people think it's a tourist trap, and look, it's definitely got its share of souvenir shops selling I Lost My Mind in Chicago t-shirts, but there's more to it than just that. It juts out over 3,000 feet into Lake Michigan, which is basically an inland sea, so the views alone are worth considering. The big draw, literally, is the Centennial Wheel. This isn't your rickety carnival Ferris wheel, folks. This thing is nearly 200 feet tall, with enclosed, climate-controlled gondolas. So you can enjoy breathtaking panoramic views of the Chicago skyline and the vast expanse of Lake Michigan without freezing your bicentennials off or sweating through your shirt. On a clear day you can see for miles. It's a fantastic way to get your bearings and appreciate the scale of the city and the lake. It moves slowly, giving you plenty of time to snap photos or just quietly contemplate how small you are in the grand scheme of things. So, is Navy Pier a tourist trap? Maybe a little. But it's also a Chicago institution that offers some genuinely fun experiences and incredible views. Alright, art lovers and people who want to pretend to be art lovers, our next stop is the Art Institute of Chicago. This place is a behemoth, a veritable treasure trove of art from around the world and across the centuries. It's one of the oldest and largest art museums in the United States, and frankly, it's intimidatingly impressive. Just the building itself, guarded by those iconic bronze lions out front, who occasionally wear sports jerseys when Chicago teams are doing well, which is a nice touch. Makes you feel like you should probably straighten your tie, even if you're not wearing one. Inside, you'll find a collection that is just staggering. We're talking masterpieces that you've only ever seen in textbooks or on posters. They have an incredible collection of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist art. Think Monet's Water Lilies, Van Gogh's self-portrait, Renoir, Degas, Cassatt. It's like a greatest hits album of guys and gals who really knew how to slather paint on a canvas. And seeing Georges Seurat's A Sunday on La Grande Jatte in person, with all those tiny dots, is something else. You'll want to get up close, then step back, then get up close again. It's mesmerizing. So carve out a good chunk of your day for the Art Institute. It's more than just a museum. It's a journey through human creativity. Alright, thrill seekers and those of you who enjoy mild to moderate panic attacks, our next destination is the Willis Tower Skydeck. Yes, I know, many Chicagoans still call it the Sears Tower, and look, I get it, change is hard. But whatever you call it, this building is tall. Like, really, really tall. For a long time it was the tallest building in the world, and it still dominates the Chicago skyline like a grumpy giant. Going up to the Skydeck on the 103rd floor is a Chicago rite of passage, a test of your courage, and a fantastic way to see just how flat the Midwest really is. The journey begins with an elevator ride that's an experience in itself. These things shoot up at an incredible speed, and your ears will definitely pop. They even have little screens that show you how many famous landmarks you're passing in height. The Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower. My chances of winning the lottery, it's all a blur. Before you know it, you're stepping out onto the 103rd floor, and hopefully it's a clear day. Because if it is, the views are absolutely spectacular. You can see for up to 50 miles and across 4 states: Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, and Wisconsin. It's like looking at a giant map, but it's real. Alright, let's come back down to earth, or at least closer to water level, with our next stop, the Chicago River Walk. This beautifully designed path winds along the south bank of the Chicago River, right through downtown. Once industrial, it's now a vibrant public space, divided into sections, each with its own character. Marina Plaza has restaurants and boat docking. The Cove offers kayak rentals. The Jetty features floating gardens. Enjoy a stroll, jog, or just watch the boats. The views of the city's architecture are incredible. Plenty of places to eat and drink. Sip wine or enjoy a craft beer as tour boats glide past. It's a magical urban experience. So take a walk, grab a drink, and enjoy Chicago from its watery heart. Alright, shoppers and window shoppers, prepare your wallets, or at least your willpower, because our next stop is the Magnificent Mile. This isn't just any street, folks. This is a 13-block stretch of North Michigan Avenue that's basically a runway for retail therapy. It's one of the most famous shopping streets in the world, right up there with Fifth Avenue in New York and Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills. If you're looking to buy something, anything, from a luxury handbag that costs more than your rent to a Chicago-themed snow globe, this is the place to do it. The sheer concentration of stores here is mind-boggling. You've got massive department stores like Nordstrom, Saks Fifth Avenue, and Bloomingdale's, each a multi-story temple of consumerism. Then there are the high-end designer boutiques: Gucci, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Burberry, all the names that make your bank account tremble. But it's not all just for the super rich. There are also more accessible brands, flagship stores for popular retailers, and plenty of places to find unique gifts and souvenirs. It's a shopper's paradise, or perhaps a shopper's gauntlet, depending on your self-control. So, whether you're on a mission to find the perfect outfit, searching for a unique souvenir, or just want to soak in the glamorous atmosphere, the Magnificent Mile is a Chicago must-do. It's vibrant, it's bustling, and yes, it can be a bit overwhelming. Alright, animal lovers and people looking for a fantastic free activity, and who isn't looking for free stuff, right? Our next stop is the Lincoln Park Zoo. Yes, you heard me correctly, free. This isn't some rinky-dink petting zoo with a couple of sad-looking goats. This is a world-class zoo, one of the oldest in the United States, founded way back in 1868, and it costs absolutely nothing to get in. That's right, $0, zilch, nada. In a city where you can pay $20 for a fancy cocktail, a free zoo of this caliber is practically a miracle. The zoo is situated within the beautiful Lincoln Park, a massive green space on the city's north side, offering lovely views of the skyline. It's home to nearly 200 species of animals from around the globe. We're talking lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, indeed. Plus gorillas, chimpanzees, penguins, zebras, giraffes, rhinos, and a whole menagerie of other fascinating creatures. The exhibits are generally well designed, aiming to replicate the animals' natural habitats as much as possible. It's a great place to learn about wildlife conservation and the importance of biodiversity. So if you're in Chicago and looking for something fun, educational, and easy on the wallet, you absolutely have to visit the Lincoln Park Zoo. It's a chance to see incredible animals, enjoy a beautiful park setting, and appreciate one of the city's oldest and most beloved institutions. Alright folks, if there's one activity that tops the must-do list for Chicago, it's the Architecture River Cruise. It absolutely lives up to the hype. It's fascinating, beautiful, And the best way to appreciate Chicago's iconic skyline. You hop on a boat and glide along the Chicago River. A knowledgeable guide points out landmark buildings. It's like a crash course in architectural history with a great view. Don't skip the Architecture River Cruise. Welcome to Wrigley Field, a true American cathedral of baseball, home of the Chicago Cubs. It's a historic landmark and neighborhood icon. Opened in 1914, it oozes charm and history from every ivy-covered brick. Stepping into Wrigley Field is like stepping back in time. It still has its famous hand-turned scoreboard. The outfield walls are famously covered in ivy. The seating is cozy, meaning you'll get to know your neighbors well, but it's all part of the experience. It's an intimate, old-school ballpark. The atmosphere on game day is electric. Cubs fans are famously passionate and loyal. The surrounding neighborhood Wrigleyville is packed with fans. A visit to Wrigley Field is a must. Last but certainly not least on our Chicago tour, we have the Museum of Science and Industry. Now this isn't your typical quiet, don't touch anything museum. This place is massive, it's interactive, and it's designed to make science and technology fun and engaging for all ages. It's housed in the former Palace of Fine Arts from the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition, so the building itself is a grand, historic piece of architecture. But inside, it's all about hands-on learning and mind-blowing exhibits. One of the museum's most famous and awe-inspiring exhibits is the U-505 submarine. This is a real German U-boat captured during World War II, and it's the only one of its kind in the United States. You can actually tour the inside of the submarine, which is an incredible experience, giving you a glimpse into the cramped and dangerous life of a submariner. The exhibit surrounding it tells the dramatic story of its capture. It's a powerful piece of history, and seeing the actual submarine up close is truly unforgettable. You'll definitely want to book your U-505 tour tickets in advance, as they often sell out. So, if you're looking for an educational experience that's also incredibly entertaining, the Museum of Science and Industry is a fantastic choice. It's perfect for families, but anyone with a curious mind will find something to fascinate them here. So there you have it, folks. 10 things you absolutely positively have to do if you find yourself in the wonderful, windy city of Chicago. From staring at your own distorted reflection in a giant metal bean, to staring down at the city from a glass box 1,000 feet in the air, there's no shortage of ways to keep yourself entertained, amazed, and slightly bewildered. And let's not forget the food, the pizza, the hot dogs. Just make sure you pack your stretchy pants. You'll thank me later. Chicago is a city with a big heart, broad shoulders, and an opinion on ketchup that you should probably respect. It's got world-class museums, incredible architecture, beautiful parks, and a sports obsession that's both endearing and slightly terrifying. It's a city that works hard and plays hard, and it